first, I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, Bahashem Rakah Hakwadash, and double honor to the elder apostles of the great millstone that have taught me this truth, and to include the elder bishops on down as well. And Yahweh Bashmiel Shai Brakatham to you brothers out there that is sincere, of the hopeful elect, whom this gospel is for. And it's your brother Laban. So now I want to touch down on this news in regards to what's happening in the eastern side of things with Israel striking down a church, a Catholic church. And there's another article that I read also, which shows that they were regretful for what they did. But either and or people are watching, and people are starting, I wouldn't say start, but people are seeing that these people are the evil to beware of, truly. You know, each and every time this war keeps on going, people who continue to furtherly see that, you know, these JOOishes are not the victims they like to portray, but rather instead they're the villains. All right, and that's what's being revealed to the world. And what I want to do is I want to first begin by reading the scripture over here. This is Isaiah 26 and verse 10. Let favor be showed to the wicked, and yet will he not learn righteousness? In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Absolutely. And there's plenty of scriptures to substantiate why. Now, the first scripture which comes to my mind, and I'm going to quote this, and I'm going to roughly paraphrase it as it is written, that the Most High is not in all of their thoughts. And it is written also that the Most High created all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. So these people can't help but be the devil, but be the evil of the planet Earth. So even though they are in the land of uprightness, they will still deal unjustly, because it's just who they are. They can't help it. And so as much as they've been betraying themselves as the victim, as the righteous people that keep getting bullied around the planet Earth, they're the ones that's doing the bullying. And that's actually what's being seen on a full scale. All right? This ain't like how it was back in the day where you just got your mainstream media from the television, and these JOOishes could do the violence behind closed doors. We ain't in them times anymore. So now, because of ill dealings, these people are starting to leave a stench. And now they've become loathsome. Proverbs 13 and 5. A righteous man hateth lying, but a wicked man, and here's the point, but a wicked man is loathsome and cometh to shame. Right? And the word loathsome, let's look at that word up real quick. Causing hatred or disgust, repulsive. Because back in the day, you know, people were okay with these Amalekites, man. But you even got these Edomites. They're like, man, I can't stand by these people. These people are beyond wicked to the point of causing shame. Okay? And you know, too, among these Edomites, they're actually sick and tired of their own wickedness, man. Just to mention. Because even they themselves, they didn't know that they were inherently wicked. They didn't know that they were that much of a deviant group of people. They didn't know. But now they can clearly see it. And what they're trying to do now is they're trying to get away from much of that as possible. But you can't get away from yourself. This is the truth being revealed, that you are the devil that the Bible speaks about. It is what it is. Okay? So now, because they're doing all of this, they've become loathsome, and now they've come to shame. Let's read this as well. Isaiah 47 and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. And there is no throne, O daughters of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And that's where they're going to end up when it's all said and done. Right now, there's an expose. And then the last but not even least, at the very end, they're going to be brought low. Especially when Yahweh Shai comes back. Because he's going to tear this place from shreds. All right? He's going to tear this place to shreds. That's what I meant to say. Verse 2. Take the millstone and grind mill. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thighs. Pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Absolutely. So all of the grossness, the wickedness that was always there, the world didn't know about it. But now the world can see how evil and wicked these people really are, which controls the planet Earth. And even people in the West, they didn't even know certain things and how wicked their government was and what was done in times past. Now they know even their secrets. So they've even become loathsome of themselves. Okay? So much so that even people are getting behind the Palestinians over there. Even though the people in the West, especially these Edomites, they don't like Muslims, but they have to get behind them because it's like, well, damn, I can't get behind the absolute complete corruption of my government because I'm going to be looking bad out here. You know, and people follow other people. So if there's a large group of people that's standing for something, then other people are going to get behind it. Because you don't want to feel isolated. You don't want to feel like you're going against the grain, against people that live around your neighborhood. So you go with the flow of things. Okay? So therefore, more people are siding with the people of Palestine versus siding with Amalek, which they really should be siding with Amalek. You know, to fight these damn wars. And that's just the problem that Amalek has on their hands. They don't have the people by them. So if the people are not with you, then that means you can't do things to people to get your way anymore with them or to bring forth an agenda. Okay, because once they have an agenda, what they need is people to get behind them. That way they can initialize things. But that's not the case anymore. Anyway, I want to read this article over here concerning this guy, Pink Floyd, which is in high regard of a rocker. I don't know too much about him, but I've heard of him here and there. And I know he ain't no average, you know, rock star or anything. Yeah, so this is from loudsound.com. As this reads, Spartacus, former Pink Floyd legend Roger Waters, risks prosecution and a potential 14-year jail term by voicing his support for Palestine action, now prescribed as a terrorist group in the UK. So because he said what he said, now they're potentially looking to you know, put him in the pokey for 14 years, the penitentiary, man. You know, that's wild. But that shows you that, again, you don't have free will to express yourself, especially if it pulls up against these people any doggone way. You know, and it's not just him. There's other celebrities to include. You have regular people and you have celebrities that are getting behind the people of Palestine. Because, again, you know, their nation, whom they once stood by, is becoming loathsome. They're starting to hate themselves and you know, their country. Once upon a time, people were die-hard Americans, man. The American people were die-hard Americans. And you couldn't tell them anything different than what was good of America. But now people are beginning to see the truth, that they ain't all good. Because they've been revealed. Everything's being revealed now through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmiel Shai. So the last thing which is sitting to come is their demise. And Yahweh Shai is going to bring their ultimate demise. So that's all I got to say with this over here. I want to give all of the praises and the glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKodash. And with that, Shalom.